Yo, what's good internet? It's your boy here, and today we'll be finally reviewing the base game, the full game of Anthem. And I'm pretty sure that I actually put in time into the game, since I put in at least 18 hours into the game. So, Anthem is a online multiplayer action role-playing video game, technically a looter shooter, and it is developed by BioWare and published by EA. Alright, let's talk about the story. Basically, you dive into this unfinished world ravaged by the Anthem, an energy source of pure creation that causes catastrophes, disasters, violent storms, terrifying mutations, and unleash your power with javelins and suit-up armor that give you superhuman abilities and helps you fight back against overwhelming odds against the wildlife, outlaws, and the Dominion. The Dominion is a ferocious, militaristic society in a mountainous north which seeks to subjugate all of humanity under their rule by controlling the Anthem, and it's up to you to stop them. The story wasn't really that great, but basically it definitely does get you to point A to point B, and it does motivate you to actually play through the game. Gameplay wise, this is where the game actually shines. And since I'm playing the PS4 version, basically I use L1 and R1 to use my support ability. Basically I use my L1 to use another ability, and basically use R1 to use another ability. You can use the right analog stick to fly, and basically you can use the left analog stick to hover. And of course you'll get a weapon of your choice, and there's a lot of weapons to choose from. There are sniper rifles, pistols, machine pistols, LMGs, assault rifles, and then more. And there are these things called components that could basically buff you, literally depending on which ability and weapon that you use. And as you can see, there are 4 javelins in total. There's the Ranger, Colossus, Interceptor, and Storm Javelin, each with their own specific role. If you feel that basically you have too much action here, basically once you get to the hub world, you'll end up going in first person. I don't know why they do that, they just do. But once you go into the HUD, you'll be able to talk to NPCs, get contracts, and all that other stuff and more. You can also adjust your abilities and customize your javelin basically by going to the forge. And not even that, you do get a launching bay, but basically I feel that the launching bay is pretty much pointless because it's technically going to take you and do some of the stuff that you already done, like the forge, expeditions, and more. So when you first go into the expedition, basically there's modes. So basically there's these things called stronghold, which is technically little mini raids, basically contracts, which are missions, basically the main mission, which is the story, and quick play. You can even make yourself tougher to kill by basically going to the gear, and basically each gear gives you a certain amount of stats. Like some can give you more shields, some could basically make you be able to freaking summon your abilities more, others can make you more tougher, increase your armor, and all that other stuff. And graphically, basically the whole world is just outstanding to me, and each time I go into that free play, each time I do a mission, it makes me want to discover more about the Anthem lore. But I'm not gonna lie, there are major issues that needs to be fixed. Also, when you're in the expedition, basically you'll be able to freaking bump up the difficulty. There's easy, normal, hard, Grandmaster 1, Grandmaster 2, and Grandmaster 3. Basically, Grandmaster 1 is okay, but once you get to Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3, you will instantly die. Like, it makes no sense. It does not. I understand that basically, like, it's like a grind, but it does not need to be that hard. Internet issues is still an issue. I still experience rubber band lag, basically the infinite loading screen, and basically there are certain points that I couldn't even play or finish any missions because of internet issues. I'm not gonna lie, I do give BioWare props because basically they listen to the community, because basically after the whole issue, basically they did release a patch that tried to contain the issue, but it's still not enough. And before I forget, basically the soundtrack is somewhat forgettable. Basically, I didn't say I didn't like it, but basically it's forgettable. Well, I guess that we went ins and out of this game, so basically let's get on with the overview. So on the positive side of things, basically the story is decent, gameplay definitely feels great. I like how each javelin has their own specific role. Graphically, the world is definitely interesting, and basically the last thing is basically BioWare actually paid attention to the community. And in the negative side of things, the launch bay is pretty much pointless. I have countered freaking numerous internet issues basically rubber band lag. They need to rework Grandmaster 2 and Grandmaster 3 because there's no reason for it to be that hard. And basically the soundtrack is forgettable. The game is available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. If you have an Xbox One or PC, maybe you could get the game. The problem with me is with it, the game barely has any content, and they're probably going to end up adding content later on. So I just advise you to wait till the price drops. Well, other than that, basically don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP streams, and more. And please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below. Stay blessed.